actually did my first 2 Bermuda races on the wooden Navy yawls. These were the yawls without engines. They tow us up through the C&D Canal and with a YP down to Cape May and then cast us loose. And we'd sail to Newport and then do the Bermuda Race. And so I did my first 2 Bermuda races and my first Annapolis-Newport race on Navy yawls.
Starts of the Bermuda Race and one of those yawls was pretty exciting.
That was the first. That was a 1958 race, and there was a puff that came through. The race started with a northwester, but this puff, horrendous puff, came through. In fact, it blew. I got a copy of the weather message from the committee boat, which was a destroyer escort, and it blew 58 miles an hour. The way I got that message, in those days, the only sailing magazine then was Yachting. And there was a column written every month called Under the Lee of the Longboat. And it was written by a guy named Alf Loomis, who was a well-known sailor. And he, because all the Navy, we all tried to start with spinnakers, and we were all, 2 minutes into the race, we had blown out a spinnaker, broken a spinnaker pole, and had 2 holes in our deck. One where the preventer had been attached to the chain lock on the bow, and another where the runner pulled out of the deck. And so by the time we spent half the time sailing to Block Island, nailing wood down onto the deck so the boat would stay in one piece. He wrote an article about all the Navy yawls getting in trouble. Well, we had all gotten in trouble, but so had a lot of the other boats. There was a famous picture of a boat called You Owe Me with a guy holding onto the spinnaker head, and he's passing the first spreader on his way to the second spreader. And Huey Long had a boat at an Undine at the time, and he got laid flat. So I wrote him back and said, hey, we weren't the only guys that got in trouble. I was now a 3rd classman at the Naval Academy. And he wrote back to me with a very cordial letter, sent me a copy of the weather message from the Derby, that was the destroyer escort, and then signed the letter, Alf Loomis, Captain, US Navy, retired.